Exactly how you hear it is exactly how it all went down. It was later in the evening that the facts and the figures got turned around. True, there was a woman, yes, she did advance my way. And I can't be sure exactly, but I swear I saw her say my name. was the right time. She was the real thing. I had to walk away. See, don't wanna be stitched up, out of my mind, feeling strung out, lagging behind, all trapped in, can't do a thing because I'm locked down. Stitched up, feeling the burn, all strung out, I finally learned that. Trapped in, can't do a thing because I'm locked down. I wonder where she came from, I wonder where she's gotta go. Who's to say she's single? Who's to say she's on her own? Girls like that don't sleep alone.
Alright, here's the thing.
That girl is flawless, and I know I'm not the first one to think that. But since I'm not the first, I sure won't be the last. Spend my whole life looking behind my back, I just don't think I'm up to that. Stitched up, out of my mind, feeling strung out, lagging behind, all trapped in, can't do a thing because I'm locked down. Stitched up, feeling the burn, all strung out, I finally learned that. Trapped in, you can't do a thing because you're locked down.
undercover and blame it on the season. It ain't no kind of reason, baby, why I come and go. I had a lover, she felt as good as trees, and you can't ask her if it's pleasing, you can't ask the wind to blow. And I would buy for you a diamond or myself some gasoline. If I can't afford you, darling, then I can't afford to dream. And is it time I should be moving? Is it time I settle down? Will I sit still or will I feel the wheels spinning around? Well, I ain't the brightest bird that ever flew. I'm just someone you knew, a road you traveled on. Well, all the colors, they shine and fade away. Well, they're just like New Year's Day. They're here and then they're gone. And I would buy for you a diamond or myself some gasoline. If I can't afford you, darling, then I can't afford to dream. And is it time I should be moving? Is it time I settle down? Will I sit still or will I feel the wheels spinning round? Lord, I love you, I wish you only knew. Well, I wish you had a clue, I wish you had a clue, you know. But I'm stuck here in Tulsa with my Oklahoma blues, with a pair of concrete shoes that got me sinking pretty low. And I would buy for you a diamond or myself some gasoline. If I can't afford you, darling, then I can't afford to dream. And is it time I should be moving? Is it time I settle down? Will I sit still or will I feel the wheels are spinning round? The wheels are spinning round. The wheels are spinning.
Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the 6th annual MudBottom Revival Music Festival at Fender Point. Thank you for being here. We're back after a brief pause. Thank you, COVID. We want you to please take part in your little bubbles and your pods. We ask everyone to please respect the space of everybody else, even though we're outside on this drop-dead gorgeous day. Thank you so much to all the boaters. We can't do it without you. Thank you especially to our sponsors, and even more so to those who stuck with us through 2020. We'll be reading off all those names later, but we want you to really sit back today, enjoy yourself, enjoy being outside, enjoy being on this lovely river, and support Dog River Clearwater Revival and all the work we do to keep this river healthy and keep access to the general public. Thank you so much. Here is our master of ceremonies for the day, Zeke.
All righty, thank you very much. Can I hear some noise from all the boats? I want to hear everybody. Is that as loud as you can get? You got to do like a rev, put it in first gear. There it is, that's what I was looking for. Welcome to the first annual after COVID MudBottom Revival. Let me get a cheer. Who's gotten their vaccines yet? Yeah, how about them boats? Y'all got vaccines on them boats? No, got a honk. I like that one beep. Is that the only horn that works? That's the only one? There. Taxi's ready. Well, I am going to go ahead and introduce you to the first act if you guys are ready to hear some music. Y'all ready for some music? Is that what you're here for? We're ready to hear some music? All right, well, first up, guys, we've got Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds. We've got John Kyler on the bass, John Milham on the drums, Rick Hirsch on the guitar, and, of course, Molly Thomas on the fiddle and the vocals, guys. So let me hear all that energy. The more energy you have, the better the music is. That's what I've heard. Thank you guys very much. Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds, everybody.
Thank you.
It's okay.
The Boatman. Boatman is first? Yeah, I didn't tear it down.
We ready? Okay.
You're a man on a boat all the time. Are you gonna hit the ground? Man on a boat all around. You live a life of 1,000 men. A captain and a sailor. Hang on a second. Hang on. Something's up with the power up here, I think.
Monitor's going out.
Hang on, y'all.
Yeah, it was like cutting in and out. Was y'all's? Mine was.
I think I was good.
Did the power go out for Rick? Check, hey, hey, hey. Check, check, hey, hey. One, two, hey, check.
Might have been this bag on the power strip.
The what?
This was up leaning on the power button.
Oh, it was cutting in and out. It didn't just go out.
Okay.
It would come on and then it would cut
Just
off.
get another speaker real quick.
Okay. We can probably roll, y'all. Play anything I mean, if it's just my monitor, I can roll. It's working now.
Is your stuff working? Take two. You're a man on a boat all the time. Are you gonna kiss the ground? A man on a boat all around. You live a life of 1,000 men. A captain and a sailor, a mover and blood seller. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're a Renaissance boat driving man. You got blue, blue water, fancy girl with pretty skin. Are you gonna drown yourself in that boat you're in? 'Cause you're a drinker, you're a smoker, a looker. So what you gonna do? Yeah, 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 yeah. Rick's guitar went out again. Whisper the way how you take it away on that boat, sweet talking man. Write all your stories of water and women from life on that boat while you can. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, thank you so much.
That was our practice song.
We've got a little kinks up here we're trying to work out, so just bear with us. Tear it down.
Well, let's tear this motherfucker down.
Boy, we couldn't have lucked out any better with this weather. So incredible today.
Hey, can you bring Molly's vocal down just a little?
We good? We good?
Yeah, I think so.
Fingers are crossed.
I'll start this down.
Yeah.
He walks around a lot and begs for folks to help him out. He's smart. He's got some hands that could take him far. But the street has been taped to his shoes, and his shoes are now taped to him, and it's getting hot and melting in the glue. It's hard, feet are pounding, and he's used to the blues. Flood is rising quick, and he's losing his grip. The white man's dog is eating better, while the stand baby's sucking on sugar. Stuck as a summer turns dweller, losing bets with a fortune teller. I hopes as a blue-collar worker, no side door anymore, won't the front door tear it down. Take time to help him out. He's nice, seems to care a lot, but there's always a why, and there's always something in his eyes. He's always got an alibi, because a colored tie is real tight. White doves flying by, got their wings and they're singing high. They're going somewhere and they're leaving him behind. I know who that might be. It's Captain Tom over there. I knew it. Hey.
Will, how's the balance out here? Sounds good. You're just saying that.
A foghorn? A foghorn?
Good phone, John.
I'm doing fine.
What's next, man?
Any complaints? Talk to Will.
Whew. All right, here's the new song for you. Time to love while we stand in the rain. Take a break and wait for the sun to shine. The wind is rough and going astray, hitting everyone in every place. So turn it down and try to be safe. It's alright, gonna be okay. Information is hard to detect. Confusion in a world of separate space. A bunch of stuff we can't erase. Infected by ideas and pointing blame. So turn it off and throw it away. It's alright, gonna be okay. everybody getting comfy in their little spots, their pods. No. Calling my name. Amidst the rain and foul weather, found a flower of red. Whispered my name, flavored in ginger, and honey was what the sweet flower bred. But the honey was made from honey, as all honey is. Memory grows like the grass reaching back on itself, going somewhere it goes, saying my name. That was, hey! Savory tongues meet the sour, the torch of the restless heart. The heart burns, feeding on sight, but one of us is left in the dark. But the darkness takes a turn, where the honey and ginger collide, leaving the tongue, clearing the path again for a new life, calling my name. And once my name had one and one makes one. One and one makes one. One and one makes green as the grass and as the grass fertilized, my desire for one is coming back to life. Calling my name at once. My name at once. Calling my name at once. Thank you, thank you. We're looking forward to the next act, our good friend Will Kimbrough. Hopefully he's going to get up here and play a couple songs with us in a little bit, and then he's going to get up and play some songs, and then we're going to all play together, so it should be a fun time today. Thank you to all you sponsors and ticket boaters out there for supporting this cause, keeping this river clean. All right. I wrote this song. It's called Needles and Pins, and it was part of a project called Trio, where an author is selected, and then a musician and an artist, visual artist, are put together to read the book and then create the song and the artwork. And so this song was written. I wrote it to my friend Faith Kaiser's book, Secrets of the Devil Vine. This is called Needles and Pins. Let me tune up real quick. I was not blessed with the tuning and talking at the same time. Three girls and a boy on a summer night. In 54, Mama said we gotta go sit tight. Pack what you need in one small bag. We gotta get the hell out, things are going bad. She drove a green Studebaker down a dirty road. I was young when we left, she was digging for gold. South all the way to the water's edge, where she kept the politicians and their friends in bed. I can't help what I missed, what we already had. This was the first of a life we were destined to have. My heart can't relax, it's needles and pins, and I wanna be that kid again. Next thing you know, we were down at the end, fixing it up for the rich men. Secrets came on yacht and plane. Mama helped them all steady, she was ready for fame. But the boy and girls got in the way of schemes Mama made with her chief and chain. So she lined them up after school each day to confess their sins, confess their shame. I was missing the days when things weren't so bad. This was more of a life we were destined to have. My heart can't relax, it's needles and pins, and I wanna be that kid again. When good little girls go along and obey, they're easy to cheat, they're easy for prey. But this little girl is really smart and knew a bad thing, she was swimming with sharks. After sharks and thieves fed on the young, looking up at the sky and the big bright sun, I searched for something to comfort my cry and found a black and yellow butterfly. I took a fantasy trip down to Mexico. In my mind I went to places where lantana grows. Fairies, frogs, and fish were in my dreams. I could finally fly and spread my wings. My Okay, let's do it. He's gonna come up after the, not this one, not the next one, but that one after that. I see a star that shines so bright. Your love just takes me there. Your eyes are blue, so kind and true. I'll meet you anywhere. Hey, oh, hey, oh. I'll meet you anywhere. Hey, oh, hey, oh. I'll meet you anywhere. Meet me where the currents flow, drifting with the brine, glistening in the pale moonlight, cleanses heart of mine. Hey, oh, cleanses heart of mine. Hey, oh, cleanses heart of Take my hand, it moves real slow. My heart's been broken more than once. I'll meet you anywhere. Hey, oh, falling down for you. Hey, oh, falling down for you. Falling down for Y'all want to do dopamine or not? Do we have time?
If we're gonna skip one, if we were
I don't
going
know.
to skip one.
It's
How long do we
1
play?
o'clock. It's skip it. We were gonna have to skip one, so I was trying to skip Papa Come Quick. Hey, Will, you want to get up and play a song with us? Good time in there.
What instrument should I play?
This is a song that Rick wrote.
Sounds good.
No, he's not telling us a story today. Ain't got no time for stories today. Anyway, this song is called Papa Come Quick, and you may have heard Bonnie Raitt do it. Hey, y'all, this is Will Kimbrough up here.
Well, loosen up the hat a little bit. You gotta loosen up your hat. Your hat band is too tight.
Like one little.
Setting up your merch.
Yeah, we just put it in the tent. Just until people come over there, so our vinyl won't melt.
Behind the drummer. Above and behind the drummer.
All right.
Rick starts this, I think. Rick, you start this one.
I'm going to try to start it as soon as my.
Is it not working again?
Will is just bringing me all kind of bad luck. I'm not sure what the deal is.
That's my specialty.
I'm going to just hook up and go straight into the air.
Power issue.
It's not on? I don't know.
Go mono.
The old-fashioned way.
Go mono. Mono a mono. Yes, I hear that. Yes, sir. Mister.
You know what you call those in Spanish? Chicopera.
Papa, come quick, Jody's gone to the city. What we gonna do now that Jody's gone? She left a note on the TV, and Papa, it's a pity. What we gonna do now that Jody's gone? Jody's gone. She left a note on the TV, and Papa, it's a pity. What we gonna do now that Jody's gone? Gas up the old Ford, get out the road. Now they got a head start about a half a day. Stop at the Mobile, pump up the flat wheel. Jody and Chico and his ding dang deal. Kitchen since morning. She cried right through as the world turns. I seen it myself, and Papa, it's a bitchin'. Let's haul ass before the baby gets burned. We got one more song for you. Thanks for hanging out with us. And this man is next.
Perfect. G or G? G flat.
Oh, wait. Do I? Oh,
G flat, G sharp. Okay.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is shaving the haircut 6
Thanks so much. We're Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds, and up next is Will Kimbrough. Thank you.
Keep it going for Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds. The Johns, Mr. Milham and Mr. Kyler on the bass and on the drums and bass respectively. And Mr. Hirsch on the guitar, Rick Hirsch on the guitar. Are you all still having a good time out there, boats? Nothing? No boats are having a good time? How about the kayaks over here? Y'all having a good time? Let me hear y'all slap them paddles, baby. Nothing. Here's a designated dancing area up here. This is a designated dancing pod if anybody wants to risk the dancing. In honor of Dog River in springtime, I wrote a couple jokes about bugs. I hope that's okay with you guys. All right. Here we go. I think the problem is mosquitoes don't wear socks. I think that's the problem. Mosquitoes don't wear socks. That's why they have musky toes. Am I right, guys? I heard a lot of, oh, my dad's so proud of me, guys. He's so proud. I think a frisbee is just a bee that never brushes his hair. That bee is frizzy. All right. All right, you got that one? Just trying to lighten the mood here, guys, you know. How come every time I see a gangster bee walking around, I keep seeing all these gangster bees walking around. Every time I see a gangster bee, they always sound like, I can tell by the way that you move my walk, I'm a woman's man. No time for talk. It's like BG, right, guys? A gangster bee? All right. She got it. She said thumbs up. Oh, goodness. So I saw on the news the other day that somebody died from allergic reaction to an ant bite. And I think that's pretty cool. Because that's like the best David and Goliath story I've ever heard in my life. Because nobody thought that ant was going to take that dude down, but he did it. He got it done through the power of the Lord or something. There's got to be some kind of ant holy book circulating around out there. The Qur'an, if you will. And in it, there's this passage just like, there was this big dude, you know, pushing around this metal machine, and he ran over our house. So the queen said, hey, bite that piece of crap. So I bit that piece of crap. And then that big dude fell down. I was like, damn. Anthony, chapter 6, verses 27 through 32. All right, I'd like to thank Dog River and all the bugs for coming up with those for me. Also, guys, let's do a big shout out. Let's make some noise for all the people watching on the live stream right now so we can hear them. We've got people all over the place. I know for a fact we've got people in Thailand. Hello, governor. I told Luke I'd say that in a really, here he was. We've got them all over. And thanks to All This Entertainment, Sergio Rangel, and Foxy Records for making the live stream happen. And he's going to be coming around with a microphone and a camera, too. If anybody really wants to tell your story about why you love Dog River and what it's about and why you're here and why you love it, then don't be this guy back here, right in the middle with the green shirt over there. If y'all want to tell him anything, he'll be there. I want to take this second to shout out all of our sponsors for making it happen. All of you guys are sponsors, right? All of y'all? I think that's why we got so many sponsors this year. Y'all are ready to come to the party. I feel you. The Mighty Live Oak Tier. We've got Kennon and Lisa Drew, guys. A big round of applause for Kennon and Lisa Drew. The Mighty Live Oak Tier. The Live Oak Tier, we've got Regional Steel Products Incorporated, the Shropshire family, and Tonsmere Properties. Big round of applause for the Live Oak Tier. The Magnolia Tier, we have the Deaton family from 2020-2021, Green and Henwood Wealth Management Group, and the Legends for 2020 and 21. Big round of applause for the Magnolia Tier. I said a big one. That was teeny. Let me hear it, boats. Slap them paddles, kayaks. All right. The Cypress Tier, we've got Go Run, Saunders Yachtworks, 2020-2021, and Joy Gardner Gallery. Another round of applause for the Cypress Tier. We've got the Swamp Maple Tier next, Bruce and Kathy Wagner. Big round of applause for them. The Palmetto Tier, we've got the Buckhaults family, Hancock, Whitney Bank, Dr. John, and Candace Harsony. Oh, thank you, Dr. John. I appreciate that. What the Finin? Oh, I'm sorry. What the Finnin? Anybody tell? Do you know? Either way, that's clever. I like it. What the Finnin? And Sam Winter Real Estate. Round of applause for the Palmetto Tier. And then last but certainly not least, the Spanish Moss Tier. We've got, this is a big one, guys. This is what I do my breathing exercises for. Allied Mortgage, Alpha Supply LLC, Roy and Missy Benton, Cassidy Brothers, Clark Personnel, Jason and Colleen Comer, Dakin Street Architects, Heather and Mike Daniels, Dee's Paper Company, Ewing Lawn Care, Bethany Fayard Ocean Spring Seafood, Goldstein Jewelers, Russell and Billy Goodlow, Hargrove Engineers and Constructors, Henry's House on the Island, Jeffrey's Family Law, Dan and Linda Leonardi, Andy and Lee Levert, Marine Industrial Supply, Mobile Import Salvage, Mobilians on Bikes, Ben Reynolds, Sophiella Gallery, Andy and Liz Terry, 2020-2021, Dr. and Mrs. Steve Willis, Richard and Amy Carpenters, and in-kind sponsors, the Bender family. Big shout out for the Bender family for letting us use their property. Pam and Denham and Associates, Willow Bridge, Dalton and Jeannie Nix, and WaveFly. Guys, one more big round of applause for all of our sponsors so we can do this every year. We can spread the love, spread the news about Dog River, spread the gospel, if you will. And I'm going to bring Debbie up one more time so she can give you guys a little bit more information and what all this is going for. And remember, if you want to tell your story, find Sergio Rangel and all this entertainment over there. Thank you guys very much, Miss Debbie.
All right, everybody having fun? That sounded pretty weak. Try again. Are you having fun? That's much, 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 much better. Gotta love looking at all the boats. I don't know if Richard Meadows has a horn on his big boat, but I sure would like to know which one is his. Because the power today, thank you to Meadows Electrical, our power is up and running and nothing like what we had 2 years ago. Thank you. Speaking of thanks, the Bender family, thank you so very much for letting us be here. Again, this is one awesome piece of property. I cannot think of a better day to have it or a better place to have it. I wanted to tell y'all just a little bit. You're not going to get a 2020 annual report from DRCR because we've been a little busy. And thanks to COVID, I'm afraid we didn't get to do some of the things we wanted to do, but instead I'm going to tell you about it. Thanks to y'all's support and thanks to your participation, you may or may not remember that we are closing in on the end of a 2-year EPA Gulf of Mexico program grant for nearly $400,000 that has helped us put 6 litter traps in the headwaters of various locations throughout the river. During that time, we have also, where is Eric Sochet? Eric Sochet, he's somewhere around. He is your assistant grant manager, and he has devised a way to track trash using some, my mind went totally blank, satellite imagery. We also worked with Osprey Initiative, who did a down and dirty, kind of more like what our people will do, throwing bottles out. And we're tracking the transportation route of trash so that we can find out and determine exactly where it's coming from and therefore who is responsible for getting it up. Meanwhile, thanks to the Mobile Bay National Estuary Program, Roberta Swan is sitting over here. We are in the process of reading the final report of our Geographic Information System report, where they took information from a hydrology modeling of how the water moves throughout our watershed. They subcategorized it down into catch basins. Those are like miniature little mini watersheds so that we can find out where that trash is landing. You coordinate that along with one of her people who does an awesome job. Kelly is not here, but Kelly deserves a shout out for all the GIS layering that she's done so that we can now go back to the city of Mobile and show where hardened surfaces are here. These are apartment complexes here. Here is the mall here. Here is whatever road is here, and here is the trash. Now, we got to figure out how to get it out from here. So it's been a long, hard journey. We have cut some new ground. We've cut ground that has never been done anywhere in the U.S. before. Other cities are looking at us. None of it would have happened without your support. I want you to see a board that is over here that shows you, thanks to the support and the partnership this past year with the city of Mobile, we were able to pull out over 101,000 pounds of litter out of the Dog River watershed in 2020. Now, I want you to think for a minute. That's a big amount of, that's a big number. But think about how much that plastic bottle that's in your hand weighs. I see a lady with a styrofoam cup. Think about how much that weighs to be able to make 101,000 pounds. It's a lot of junk. We have a meeting coming up this week to unveil the plan for the Green Team for the city of Mobile and Mobile County to institute with their employees. You're looking at thousands of members of this community that are now going to learn and be encouraged to reduce the use. The city of Mobile, the Mobile County Government Agency, and their building will start reducing the use, all as a part of this grant. We are going now, thanks to your dollars, and thanks to the City of Mobile partnership, we are keeping the 6 litter traps in the water for the rest of this year, even though the funding has run out from the grant. But thanks to you, we had the money to be able to match it with them. We want you to keep pressure on your elected officials for the City of Mobile to pick up the tab for all of these traps. This is part of us having a good quality of life in our city. If we are not going to, for whatever reason, enforce rules on litter, then we must be able to get it up with the traps. So we need your help to continue that. I wanted you to know that the trash strategy for the City of Mobile will be turned over at the end of this grant, which is June 30th. Again, thank you to Roberta Swan, the Mobile Bay NEP, our other partners with Mobile Baykeeper, our partner with PEP, Partners for Environmental Progress, and then our dear friends at Osprey Initiative. We are working towards and already putting together a comprehensive trash abatement strategy for the Dog River watershed. And considering that we cross all 7 council lines, we cover 95 square miles and 127 linear miles of shoreline. If they institute our strategy, it should make a little bit of a difference. So we encourage you to be a part of that, to keep pressure on people to make sure that these parts of that are instituted into law. I want to thank the supporters of every one of you who took the time to write into your comments in the city's Unified Development Code, the finally referred to as the UDC. I am a nerd because I've crawled through this for almost 5 years now, and it's a pain, it's not sexy, but how the land is used determines how clean that water is. And it's that simple. So for all of you who took the time to help us let our voice be heard on how the land should be used in order to maintain the quality of water and improve the quality of water of this river and the many tributary creeks and streams, we need you to stay engaged in that process. It is not over. It has passed the Planning Commission, and thanks to you, we are the only organization that stood our ground and said no. They still do not go far enough to protect this water from the litter and from the sediment that drains from uncontrolled construction. So please stay engaged in that process. The next step is going to the City Council, and that will be who ratifies it. So please stay engaged in that process. It's boring. It makes it sound like you're doing the same thing over and over again, but they're all different steps in the same process. I want to remind everyone, lastly, to please remember, we are still under COVID. I know this is a gorgeous day, and I'm not even wearing my mask, so I'm not a good example. But please be respectful of other people. If someone doesn't want you in their pod, please remember that. We thank you so, so very much for being here. I just can't thank you enough for everything you've done. Thank you so much. It's time for more fun. I'll shut up unless anybody's got a question. Nope. Yay! My family's over there. Thank you so much. Here's back to Z.
One more time for Miss Debbie, everybody. She loves talking trash, am I right? All right. Well, you guys ready for your headliner of the afternoon? Well, I guess technically Dog River's the headliner, but the co-headliner, you guys ready for that guy? Let me get some noise. If you feel like standing up, do some clapping. I feel like he'd probably enjoy that. Let me hear that horn one more time. One more time with the horn. Oh, come on, man. Don't make me look stupid up here. All right. It sounded like or something. Guys, put your hands together. It is my pleasure. The song, the namesake almost, I guess you would say, Put your hands together, make him feel real welcome. Will Kimbrough, everybody. Will Kimbrough.
Yes. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here. I hadn't even gotten to say hi to you. I'd like to thank, once again, all the sponsors, the Benders, Deaton's, Tucker, Miss Debbie. Thank you so much for what y'all do. It takes a lot to put this on, and it's a beautiful thing. What a beautiful situation we have here. So let's give ourselves a hand. Everybody, boats, landlubbers, do your thing. What it takes is it takes a determination made out of something like rocket fuel, and the energy, that kind of energy, to make things happen for the better. And so I'll send this out to y'all, people running on rocket fuel. Well, rocket fuel, buddy, I'm running on rocket fuel. Flying high, feeling cool, buddy, I'm running. You know that my mama works and my dad's gone. I skip school here all day long. Burn my brains out singing this song. Got the doors wide open with the TV on. Rocket fuel, one more shot of that rocket fuel. I don't need work, I don't need school when I'm running like a rocket. Head down the road and away out there. Nothing waits cause no one cares. It's a redneck bottom of the corporate stair. I'm gonna get my kicks so while I still don't care. Rocket fuel, one more shot of that rocket fuel. I don't need work, I don't need school when I'm running like a rocket. Don't care if I sell my soul, but you move me just like a holy roll when I'm running on a rocket fuel. Rocket fuel, one more shot of that rocket fuel. Don't need work, I don't need school when I'm running like a rocket. I said, now look out, mama, cause I'm running like a rocket. I said, look out, people, cause I'm running like a rocket. Well, I'm running. Well, I'm running. Yes, indeed. All right. I'm going to do two more little songs by myself before I get Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds back up here. How about a big hand for them? Beautiful, beautiful people, great musicians, great songs. And I see that little big old boy that just turned 2 over there. I'm going to do a song that I started writing as a encouragement for my children way back about 10 or 15 years ago. And then I had the good sense to send it to a guy from around here named Jimmy Buffett, and he liked it. He actually read my email, and then he said, I'd like to co-write that song with you. So next thing I know, the Jimmy Buffett Corporation is flying me down to St. Bart in the middle of February, the worst time of year to leave Nashville. But I went down there anyway, and we wrote this song. And so send this out to all the Dog River Clearwater Revival folks and all the folks that helped put this on and make this incredible, really small, short, but extremely beautiful and important river be all it can be for the critters that live in it and the plants that live on its shores and the people that play in it and fish in it. So, all right, thank y'all so much. The song's called Wings. Everybody's got a pair of wings that they can't see. Oh, I better tune this up properly here. There we go. Leave your Gibson guitar out in the sun for too long and it sounds like a warped record. I've been up around the stratosphere, 31,000 feet. I'm gonna fly on out of here on wings that you can't see. If you're ever gonna fly without fear, you're gonna have to learn to love the atmosphere, and you gotta learn to use those wings that you can't see. I've been skiing on the mountains of the moon all weekend long. I've been looking out for life on Mars, singing my favorite songs. Yes, all these things could be yours too, if you just take another point of view. Everybody's got a pair of wings that they can't see. Well, I've got wings that you can't see. I have wheels on my feet. And way up high I feel so free. On these wings that you can't see. Don't need no plane ride, I don't need no airport line. I can hang around at treetop flyer level all day long. And now I'm looking down on tiny cars, tiny swimmers swimming around pools and yards, all on account of these wings that you can't see. Yes, I've got wings that you can't see. I have wheels on my feet. And way up high I feel so free. On these wings that you can't see. And now maybe if you try and open up your mind, you might learn some things. God only knows what you might find floating on those wings. Hey, you can try to fly away from all your problems. I'm here to say it ain't the way to solve them. I can only help you with the wings you can't see. Well, I've got wings that you can't see. I have wheels on my feet. Hey, way up high I feel so free. On these wings that you can't see. Hey, you got wings that you can't see. Got silver wings, just like me. Way up high, we'll be free. Well, if you come on, take a little taste of freedom, high up in a cloudland kingdom, take a little trip on the wings you can't see. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna do one more folk style for y'all, and then we're gonna rock out. But I do a song by the great Townes Van Zandt, who was one of the great songwriters of our time or any time. And this is one of my favorite songs. And I was playing a festival one time. I had the great fortune of playing with Guy Clark at the Strawberry Music Festival out at Yosemite, California. So it was a beautiful situation just like this, only the Western version of it. And somebody in the crowd asked us all to play our favorite song that we wish we'd have written. And right before I was going to play this, the great Guy Clark played this. And he forgot one of the verses, so I got to sing it. And that was pretty cool. But I'll do this for y'all. This is called To Live Is to Fly, and I think it's something we could all remember after this past year. To live is to fly low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eyes. All right? I won't say I love you, baby. Won't say I need you, babe, but I'm gonna get you, babe, and I will not do you wrong. Living's mostly wasting time, and I sure waste my share of mine, but it never feels too good, so don't let's wait too long. Well, you're soft as glass, and I'm a gentle man. We got the sky to talk about and the world to lie upon. Days up and down they come like rain on a conga drum. You forget most but remember some, and you don't turn none away. To live is to fly low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eye. I'll sure miss the system here. The bottom's low and the treble's clear, but it don't pay to think too much on things you leave behind. I may be gone, but it won't be long. I'll be bringing back the poetry and the rhythm that I find. To live is to fly, oh, low, low and high. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eye. And we've all got holes to fill. Those holes are all that's real. Some fall on you like a storm. Sometimes you dig your own. To live is to fly, all low, low and high. Oh, shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eye. Shake the dust off of your wings and the sleep out of your eye. Yeah, shake the dust off of your wings and the tears out of your eyes. All right, I hope y'all fly on, brothers and sisters. Thanks for being here today. I'm going to get Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds back up here, and we're going to have a beautiful time, because what else are you going to do on a day like today? If you can't have a beautiful time today, well, then you might as well go on home and shut out the light. But nobody wants to do that today. Hey, Terry Days, I'm so glad to see you. How long has it been? A frickin' year. All right. Last night I saw two cousins that I expected to see. I played in Montgomery at another show that had been rescheduled. And then, lo and behold, a third cousin shows up because, you know, it's Alabama and everybody's cousins. Hey, Cousin Molly, how you doing? What's going on, cousin? Now, I would like to say the only person here I'm not cousins with is my wife, Jessica. She's not from Alabama, so. In fact, one of the first concerts she ever saw was the Grateful Dead at the Fillmore when she was 2 years old. So don't mess with her. You know what I'm talking about. You talk about your dark star. Talk about roll away the dew. You talk about fire on the mountain. I mean. All right, so that I have the honor to have written this song called MudBottom, and now we got this badass Bender Point rock hippie festival that has that name attached to it too. And if you've ever gone down to the bottom of Dog River, you know that there is no bottom, and it's mud. So this is, as my friend Marshall Chapman would say, you're never too old to have a happy childhood. And I did have a happy childhood, starting young. In fact, next time you see me, I'm changing my name to Starting Young. I'm going to be doing more of a country type thing. Trying to cash in on the country craze going around these days. I finally figured that out after 33 years in Nashville. Oh! Is everybody ready to throw down? To get toe down from the flow down? Hey, Rick Hirsch is over here playing. Last night, somebody literally gave me a T-shirt with a picture of Johnny's Smokehouse on it. I just wanted you to know that. And I meant to bring it, but it was too hot out here to wear a long-sleeve shirt.
How much do you want for it?
Oh, it's yours. It's for that Dan Electro guitar. And so glad to be here with this great rhythm section. These two men named John, the Johns. They're not really Johns, as we call them in society, but they are both. But anyway, sometimes, yeah. Well, Molly Thomas, Rick. What an honor to be with these good folks. And y'all, some of y'all are good folks too. I'm sure of it. Yeah, I'll be here all week. I'll be here all week. All right. One of the things that might happen today is there might be two people playing slide at the same time, and that, to me, is when it gets good. That's when you hear the notes in between the notes. It's so good to be back home. Hello, Dog River, run brown and slow. Down to the Gulf of Mexico. Well, ooh, MudBottom. Honey, don't it feel so good to be back home? You got to dive in early before sunrise. It gets too hot by morning time. Ooh, MudBottom. Say, honey, don't it feel so good to be back home? Hey, Molly. Come on, cousin Molly. cousin Rick Hirsch. For the cool water down below, till it gets real squishy between your little toes. Ooh, MudBottom, yeah. Honey, don't it feel so good to be back home? Dog River runs brown and it runs slow. Down to the Gulf of Mexico. Ooh, MudBottom, all right. Honey, don't it feel so good to be back home? What they call it? I said, oh, MudBottom, like a little dog leg. Honey, don't it feel so good to be back home? Hey. Honey, don't it feel so good to be native.
Was that scary enough?
That's great. Awesome. Greatest. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
Does anybody ever have enough Rick? I mean, ever?
Does anybody ever have enough Rick? That's why we have Rick up here. We need more Rick. Rick. Don't be such a Rick. All right, we are literally blessed with this beautiful day. The most beautiful day that I've seen all day. I wrote this song with the preacher's kid, and you know how the PKs are. They're either the nicest, meekest, sweetest kid in the world or the wildest freak in the world. What does that make Cousin Molly? I wrote this with cousin Tommy from up there in Muhlenberg County, Kentucky. That's where, Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay. I'm sorry, Cousin Tommy, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Wrote this with Tommy Womack, and we wanted to pay a little tribute to our parents. Our parents are from Lower Alabama. His parents are from Western Kentucky, and both places the New York Times might call nowhere. So let's just say nowhere is the best place in the world. So here we are in nowhere. We got our American flags flying on the boats. God bless you. So, nobody from nowhere. Just trying to say hello to everybody else. I'm nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyway. Ain't no city way down there you could have heard a pin drop any time of day. But I'm not sorry, I'm not sad. Might take a whole day just to drive out here and visit. Not to worry, no, it's not too bad. Nothing much to do, but that's not such a hardship, really, is it? When you're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. Oh, you're staring at a starry night sky, you're dreaming of some place to go. Well, hello. Till that day comes, I'll be here alone without a care. Nobody, nobody from nowhere. Oh, I like nowhere. I'm nobody from nowhere you would have ever heard of anyhow. Ain't no reason that you should care. There's a P.O. box and a four-way stop. There's farms and fields and cows, and we're just waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. When you're staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go. Hello. Till that day comes, I'll be here alone without a care. Yeah, yeah, nobody, nobody from nowhere. for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. And you're staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go, oh, hello. Till that day comes, I'll be here, alone without a care. Nobody, nobody, nowhere.
There's 4 times here.
You're waiting for a car to drive by, just so you can wave hello, hello. Staring at a starry night sky, you've been dreaming of some place to go. Hello, hello, oh, hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. All right, so, you know, I'm just a songwriter who tries to play the guitar, and so the deal is whenever you just think something could be a song, you need to just get busy on it because you just don't ever know what's going to happen. So I was just killing time like Clint Black. Oh, I'll be here all week. I was killing time because I had a little baby in the hospital. She was in what they call the NICU, the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit at Baptist Hospital in Nashville, Tennessee, and she was my second kid in a row that had to stay in that thing and grow big enough to go home. And so when they told us she's an ounce away from going home, 4.5 pounds, the legal weight in the state of Tennessee, they also require that you carry a handgun. But never mind about that. She'd already had a sidearm, and she was ready to go home. And she had to sit with her mama and eat a lot all night. And so we brought big sister, who was almost 6 at the time. And then I slept in the window seat in the hospital. It was before they put those nice recliners in there, so you could sit with your loved one and watch TV just like at home. So I sat in the window seat, curled up in the fetal position, while my newborn infant slept stretched out on the bed. It was wrong. But what was right about it was that she came home the next day. And also, I wrote this song in the bathroom because I couldn't sleep. And that's the song that hooked me up with Jimmy Buffett, and that really changed our lives. It allowed me to pay off the orthodontists and things like that, and it made life good. So, but I love this song anyway because it's a ball of contradictions, and aren't we all that? So, this comes directly from Shakespeare, Cousin Molly, and let's not forget Cousin Rick over there, and the Johns. Well, I'm a piece of work, I'm iron and lace, shy right up there in your face. All dumbfounded, stubborn as an ass, sharp as an arrow in a pile of glass. A sweetheart, genius, reckless jerk, and Lord have mercy, what a piece of work, yes. Lord made me on a long thin limb, made sure I'd remember him or her in the middle of a long dark night. Creation, crazy, death, sheet white, made in the image of a lion-shocked lamb. I am who the hell I am, ever better, bad to worse, sit down to the letter. I'm a piece of work. Wow. Sight, and I just don't care. I spent all morning pulling out my hair. Woke at dawn with a crazy spin. I was half the day trying to glue back in. And mother, bloody Mary, please, and wipe that smile right off your knees. I'm the CEO of the mailroom clerks. And good God Almighty, what a piece of work. Piece of work, I'm an angel's fiend, bathed in lavender and gasoline. Scared brave, shallow, and an ink black well, lightly brown in the fires of the hell, and wicked, holy, full-on fake. Best known from a big mistake. Zen wise, peaceful, gone berserk. All good, God Almighty, what a piece of work. Come on. I said, I'm a lovesick boy, cloth cap, caviar, and corduroy all over the map, but just lost in space with a filthy mind and a quiet boy's face. Heels up, head down, straight on through. Watch out, woman, I'm gonna get to you. I'm a gladiator with a mind to air. Come on and see a little later. I'm a piece of work. Piece of work. I'm a piece of work. Yes, indeed. This is a happy song in a minor key, just to throw you off. This is the truth, though. This is a song. This is a love song for this place and these people right here. People that don't care what people think about them, but don't go around hurting other people. That's the kind of people I like. Some of them, anyway. So, we're gonna do a song called "I Like It Down Here," right down here, down here, all the way down here. All right, I hope y'all are having a good time. I am. Well, she asked me, when does the bad luck stop? When do we rise to the top? It's awful hard work pulling up the rear. She said, now honey, don't you want to be a big success? You can buy me a diamond and a wedding dress. So I leaned in close, I whispered in her ear. I said, I like it down here with the hobos and the drunks. I like the hard-bitten rabble with the leaving trunks. Blood in my mud and sawdust in my beer. I like a wake-up call at 1:30, and if I had a job, I would get it done. You see, I can catch real fine trash fish off the pier. I like it down here. She rolled her eyes and bit her lip, let her skinny backbone slip, lit a Chesterfield, and she church keyed another beer. And then she smiled and said, I must admit that I always did like a man with grit. And she slapped my face and called out with a sneer. Said, I like it down here, boss, just as much as you. I like the bilge water, I like the bus tub stew. I got a 3-legged dog and a one-eyed buccaneer. My homemade wine from a scuppernong. I like smoking guns, I like drinking songs. I got the big steam trains with drunken engineers. Oh, I like it down here. Yes, I like it down here with the hookers and the whiskey priest. I like the bat chain pullers and the shiny beast. Street life lovers with a tattoo of a tear. I want a woman with a face like a question mark. You know she cleans up good when it's nice and dark. In a railroad flat with a monkey called Belvedere. I like it down here, boss, just as much as you. I like the bilge water, yes, I like the bus tubs too. I got a three-legged dog and a one-eyed buccaneer. I like my homemade wine from a scuppernong. I like smoking guns, I love drinking songs. I got the big steam trains with drunken engineers. Yes, I like it down here with the hobos and the drunks. I like the hard-bitten rabble with their leaving trunks. Blood in my mud and sawdust in my beer. I want a wake-up call at 1:30. If I had a job, yeah, I would get it done. I can catch real fine trash fish off the pier. Like it down here.
Will Kimbrough, y'all.
All right. Yes, indeed. We are making hay while the sun shines.
I want to hear the playback.
I want to hear it played backwards. All right, I'm Will Kimbrough from Mobile, Alabama. It's good to see all of y'all. Thanks for being here on this beautiful day for a good cause. And just to get together, Lord knows, we've wanted to get together, and here we are. I hadn't seen my cousin Molly in like a year, so it's good to see you, cuz.
We're hugging necks and all.
What am I doing here? Oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. All right, so it's good to kissing babies, kissing kin. It's good to respect your elders. So I know a lot of y'all are respecting me. Thank you in advance for that. But this is a song for the king of the neighborhood. When my oldest child was just a little baby getting pushed around in a stroller, we'd stroll past the house of this man every day. He was 91 years old. He had shrunk down to about this tall. And he would sit in what looked like a big, gigantic metal, porch chair, but it was actually a normal-sized one. He was just a shrunken man. But he was 91. His name was Mr. Lee. When you're 91, you don't need a first name. You got that? Mr. Lee. So he passed when he was 94. This song was written on the occasion of his 93rd birthday. The year of his 92nd, we'll talk about that later over cocktails. But anyway, Mr. Lee, this is a song for our elders, but it's also a rock and roll song because he was a rocker. He always told us the same story, but it was a great story. Let me turn that reverb down a little bit there, Surfer Joe. Hold on. He worked in the factory half his life. He got a little white cottage and a sweet two-country wife. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. Well, he never got sick, and he told me that he never got hurt. Until he tried to load a truck full of 40-pound bags of dirt. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. And he says that Jimmy Carter, he was the last great president. He lets his mind unwind in the evening time as he wonders where the good times went. He been a full-grown man since back before World War II. Well, he never got bored, he's always had some work to do. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. I want to hear my cousin Molly play the fiddle. Drives the car and he mows the grass. It's a miracle from heaven. He got a 66 Chevy. You should hear it when they give it the gas. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. And he says that Jimmy Carter, he was the last great president. He lets his mind unwind in the evening time as he wonders where the good times. Drink a little toast to Mr. Lee. He's a walking, talking history of the 20th century. Mr. Lee turned 93 today. Mr. Lee, he turned 93 today. Mr. Lee, here's a wishing you a mighty, mighty fine birthday. Now there's another train coming in the morning. You don't have to go in the pouring rain. Come on, honey, babe, don't you be so stubborn. Think about the love you'll be throwing away. Come Come tomorrow morning, there's another train. Know you had your heart on going this evening when you're coming home where you just can't stay. I just got a hard time really believing that you got to go rushing off this way. Come tomorrow morning, there's another train. So lay down here beside me, girl, I wish you would. Another night of love might do us both a world of good. But if you're bound to go, well, I keep on hoping. Waiting by the track nearly every day. I listen for the sound of the whistle blowing. If I don't see you, honey, that's okay. Come tomorrow morning, there's another train. Here we go. Don't you be so stubborn. Think about the love you're throwing away. Come tomorrow morning, there's another train. All right. When I lay down here beside me, girl, I wish you would. Another night of love might do us both a world of good. But if you find a go, well, I keep on hoping, waiting by the track nearly every day. I listen for the sound of the whistle blowing. If I don't see you, that's okay. Tomorrow morning, there's another train. Come 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 tomorrow morning, there's another train. there's another train. There's another train. Come tomorrow morning, there's another train. Come tomorrow morning, there's another train. That's all right. The blue light was my blue. Red light was my mind. The blue light was my blue. The red light was my mind. Yeah. All my love's in vain. All my love's in vain. A good thing there's another train. There's another train. There's another train. There's another train. All right.
See, how can we make the transition to the next song?
Go ahead. We'll catch up. This is one of my favorite Will Kimbrough songs.
Keep talking.
Go back to the part where you said favorite.
Take a little intro on that little one there.
It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. Some juicy rumor about that low-down gal, you just got to tell somebody. It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. Seem like your mama did not raise you right. You know better than that. It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. It ain't cool. It ain't cool.
Come on, Rick.
That was a really cool solo, Will. That's how you cool, man.
It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. Some juicy rumor about that low-down gal. You just got to tell somebody. It ain't cool to talk about people when they're not around. It ain't cool. Ain't cool. It 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 ain't cool. All right, everybody. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so the coming back to playing live is it should be more emotionally overwhelming, but the fact is what it ends up being is just it feels right. It feels natural. It's like, oh, this is what I do. I'm doing what I do instead of the opposite. So but so I've had a few gigs. I played a little rescheduled festival in Florida, and I kept thinking I should be more overwhelmed, but yet it felt right. And I played with my friend Grayson Capps and Corky Hughes in Tallahassee at this festival. We saw Randall Bramlett, and he sounded so soulful like he always does, that South Georgia accent and that beautiful piano playing. And right.
I beg to differ.
And then last weekend we were invited over to Lake Pontchartrain, because, you know, all the way up at Bayou Sauvage, all the way up to Lake Bourne and the pass there, it's still technically New Orleans. New Orleans has annexed that entire swamp. Maybe they're going to build Bel Air Mall there. But anyway, or was that Springdale? Okay, so we went over there, and there was this great drummer born in Opelousas, Louisiana. Not as great as John here, but I mean, he was good. His name is Russ Broussard. He was playing, and there was this guy from Monticello, Mississippi, named Kerry Hudson playing there, and he had the world's most beat-up hat ever. Like the world's most beat-up hat. Don't come over here claiming you have it. Even though that guy over there, he's got Teddy Roosevelt's hat from the Spanish-American War. But anyway, bully! And then we had Grayson Capps from up over in Bruton, over there at Burnt Corn Creek, over there, Grayson Capps. And then we had Corky Hughes, the bald-headed giant of electric guitar, one of the greats. And And then we had a bass player too, and his name was George Porter Jr. And I don't know how good his daddy was on bass, but but Junior played in the Meters for the last like 60 years, and played on all those Lee Dorsey records and Irma Thomas records and Alan Toussaint records and Robert Palmer records and everything else. So we had one of the greatest New Orleans musicians of all time, which means that he was one of the greatest musicians of all time anywhere, right? Because without New Orleans, we ain't got nothing. So anyway, and he sang this song called Junko Partner. Now, I don't know if y'all know New Orleans music, but that's a James Booker song. And James Booker was the world's greatest one-eyed, gay, drug addict, piano player, songwriter that ever lived. And that's what he called himself. He wore an eye patch with a star, like a satin star on it. And he started playing down the road, down the road, down the road came a poor little Junko, 'cause he was loaded as he could be. They said he was knocked out loaded, and he was wobbling all over the street. And I said, damn, I'm playing Junko Partner with George Porter Jr. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then later on, I was taking a break, and the band started back before I got back, and he was in there singing, shake it, sugary, because he played with Deaton Company, too. So, even George Porter Jr.'s got to get a gig so he can make some money. So he got those Grateful Dead guys to give him some money. But he knew all those tunes. So then I got to sing a Dead song, and he knew all the chords, all the bass parts, and that was great. And towards the end, I knew I had one song that he would be able to play perfectly. And so I'm going to do it for you now. And I'm so glad to be here with Molly and the Rare Birds. They're all my cousins. We're all first cousins. And from up in Marengo County, the family is all from there. And so anyway, this song's called Wash and Fold, and it does have that same. Let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah, that's good. So just picture me. Providence, Rhode Island, 1997, summertime, hot summer. I got nothing but dirty clothes. Sweaty, dirty clothes. Well, I need to get them clean. So I head on down to the Wash and Fold. It had a big long Italian name, D'Alessandro, D'Angelico, D'Addario, DiMarzio. And there were 6 brothers in there yelling at each other like, nobody can yell at each other like 6 Italian brothers from Rhode Island. Finally, they saw I was in there with my duffel bag, and they said, yeah, let me help you. I said, I'd like to have these clothes washed. I'd like to have them folded. He said, no problem. Dropped him off, gave me a ticket. Yeah. Next day, I picked him up, gave him 25 American dollars. Gave me my clothes back in a duffel bag. When I got back to my hotel, I said, ooh-wee. These clothes are clean and folded lovingly, as if folded by my own mother after she missed me for a long time, and it was my birthday on Christmas. So I said, I'm going to start doing this wash and fold everywhere I go. Fast forward a few years, I'm in New York City. I see a place that says Wash and Fold right there in Midtown Manhattan. I take it in. Same thing. He says, yeah, we can do wash and fold, but buddy, wash and press is better. I said, what? I said, well, I'm going to do wash and fold because that's in my price range, brother. And so the next day I picked my clothes up, and sure enough, they were clean. They were clean and they were folded. But they were folded by an angry person. I didn't like that, but what can you do? All right, write a song. Make up a song. Make up a song that makes people feel good. Yeah. Meet me down at the washing fold, and let me dance before I get too old. And don't be quiet, baby, don't be cold. Meet me down at the washing fold. Sitting pretty, sitting high and dry. I'm not lonesome, so I won't cry. And I'm not ready for the by and by. Sitting pretty, sitting high and dry. Think I'm ready for my close-up now. It's time to barbecue the sacred cow. Hallelujah, mama, don't ask how. Think I'm ready for my close-up now. I think I'm ready for it. Now I've been blowing bubbles at the laundrette. Show you just how clean a man can get. Rubbing, scrubbing till we're soaking wet. Blowing bubbles at the laundrette. The washateria is open, baby. You can struggle, you can scrimp and save, but you can't take it with you to your grave. The washateria is open, baby. Wash and fold it with me all night long. There ain't nothing dirty, there ain't nothing wrong. You won't be worried about a thing for long. Wash and fold it with me all night long. Feels good. I knew that it would. Just like it should. Out here in the woods. Bringing the goods. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. How they do it is anybody's guess. Go swimming in the puncher train and running naked in the Mobile rain. I hop a boxcar on the Dog River train and we'll swim across the puncher train. As in a wash and fold, wash and fold. Meet me down at the wash and fold, wash and fold, wash and fold. Let me dance before I get too old. Wash and fold, wash and fold. Meet me down at the wash and fold, wash and fold, wash and fold. To meet me down at the wash and fold. Check it out. That's right. That's right. I feel clean and dirty at the same time. But not angry. Thank you, Cousin Molly. Ah, yes, it's good to be here with the rare birds and the great, beautiful, and talented Molly Thomas. And with all of y'all and your beautiful selves, we're gonna do one slow dance.
Let's give it up for Will Kimbrough, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Thank y'all so much. It's a pleasure to be here. No, really. Stop.
Stop it some more.
It really is a pleasure. More than a pleasure. More than a pleasure. Okay, let me. But thank you for. We'd like to do one and just think about anybody we've missed and we hope we get to see soon. And folks that we miss, we know we're not going to see. And may this gathering of people continue throughout this spring and throughout the summer, and everybody be safe and healthy and happy. And I would like to say, if it's not kind, you might not want to do it because it's not worth it. And so keep it kind. And the band is out of the anyway. So appreciate y'all. This is a super kind event. It's beautiful. Boats are here. The people are here. And that's good. We've been wanting to do this. So, hallelujah. I'm going to do a song called Goodnight Moon, and then we've got a little special surprise after that for y'all, and that's going to be all right. So I'll do this one. I wrote this with my friend Gwyl Owen, the world's grumpiest friend. And you got to love your grumpy friend just as much as you got to love your chipper friend. At least your grumpy friend will not talk to you when you have a hangover. Whereas your chipper friend will always want to try to raise your spirits, and you'll want to maybe hit him over the head with a baseball bat or something like that, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Good night, moon. Oh, good night, stars. And good night, oh, broke down cars. I'm gone away, leaving soon. Good night, darling. Good night, moon. I don't know, oh, where I'll be. And I don't know if I'll see out the window of my room, shining down. Good night, moon. Thank you, babe, I'm gonna miss you. When the night comes round, that's when I long to kiss you, with the moon shining on the ground. Thank you, babe, I'm gonna miss you when the night comes round. That's when I long to kiss you, with the moon shining on the ground. Say good night, moon. Oh, good night, stars. And good night, all broke down cars. I'm gone away. I'm leaving soon. Good night, darling. Good night, moon. Good night, darling. Say good night, moon. Hey, thank y'all so much. Molly Thomas and the Rare Birds. I'm Will Kimbrough, and this is MudBottom Clearwater Revival. And I think that we have some words for you. I think we have some words. Who has the words?
Am I supposed to pray now?
I have words, but no one wants to hear them anymore. But I'm going to go. Hey, thank y'all so much.
Guys, ooh, Jesus. Guys, keep it going for Will Kimbrough, everybody, and the Rare Birds, Molly Thomas, Rick Hirsch, the Johns, as we said, John Kyler, John Melham. I do know that Debbie does have a few words for you. I think these are going to be some bittersweet, delicious words. Here she comes. She got late earlier. You have to look at it. I'm not just saying weird stuff. I'm really... Guys, one more time for Debbie, everybody.
Now, my husband's sitting over there, so be careful. Yes, thank you, Angela Underdown. I did get laid. Thank you so much. I just wanted to tell you guys, this is my party today. It's y'all's party. But thank you so much for this opportunity that you've given me over these past 6 years to be the executive director and the first executive director of this organization. I'm very upset that Claire Wilson is not here today, and I don't know where Frank is. I hope that you tell her she is on my list. But it was about 8 years ago when Claire Wilson and I started talking about the possibility of bringing Dog River Clearwater Revival to a different level. You guys had done enough work. You had gotten yourselves on the map. For those of you maybe who don't know, we are working under a memorandum of understanding with the city of Mobile over this trash issue. You guys had the wherewithal to file a letter of intent to sue them in 2011 over this litter issue. And so that's what we're working out of still today. And as that progressed forward, you guys needed a little bit more oomph. And so Claire and I started talking, and here we are today. I want to thank my husband, James Foster. My son, James Foster, is hiding behind the kayaks back there. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them. And, you know, your pods and your parking and all of that, thanks to them. But because my husband had me down on the bay about 38 years ago, I didn't know anything about these waters, knew nothing about it. So when he brought me down there, and we live literally where the mouth of the river feeds into Mobile Bay. So when we talk about the convergence and the impact that Dog River has on Mobile Bay, I live that every day. We've been in that house 38 years. And when stuff when it's for sale. And if things are, so when things blow up, when the south winds blow, and all that litter that you guys complain about that comes down in the mats, or used to before we had the traps, would come down in the mats, guess where it goes up when the south wind blows? It winds up with us. So I fully understand your ideas. Thank you very much for the opportunity that I've been given over the years to be a part of the formation of the Mobile Bay National Estuary Program, to be a part of when Mobile Bay Keepers started. I'm old, and I've been a part of this for a long time, and it's been a lot of fun. It's also been a lot of frustration. Being an environmental in South Alabama is a lot of fun, but yeah, I love the chuckles from the background. So, you know, you guys, we've all got a lot of work ahead of us. Please go look in the mirror. Go look in the mirror. Whenever we're complaining about what's going on with the litter, with the way the land is used, we've got to first look at what we're doing. Are we reducing our use? Are we using best management practices when we construct things? Or are we thinking, oh, it's just me, it's not going to do anything? Well, when we think it's just me and there's millions of us thinking that, this is where we are. So a lot of things I like to say to some of these people, I'm tired. I've been talking to the same people about the litter in Dog River now for about 35 years. This is an election year. You guys have a lot to say, and you need to support the people who are saying it and make your voice be heard. I want y'all to meet someone. Morgan, it's your turn. Morgan Counts is taking over the reins as the next so-called part-time executive director of Dog River Clearwater Revival. Morgan was raised on these waters, not far up the street. It's in her blood. She's just as passionate about it as I am. Y'all welcome her with your open arms the way you have me. And I'm going to cry because a part of me doesn't want to let it go. But you guys have been awesome to work with. I have been blessed to be able to do what I love to do for these years. And the people I have made friends with will be with me for the rest of my life. So thank you so, so very much. I want to recognize Mark Birdie with the Alabama Coastal Foundation. Somewhere is around here. I know that Connie Whitaker and the crew from SALT, from South Alabama Land Trust are here. Y'all want to talk about our Perch Creek Nature Trail and the 100 acres that have been preserved, talk to them. You want to talk about the 300 acres that are being preserved up in the north part, the headwaters of Halls Mill Creek, talk to them. We've got a lot of people supporting us. We're not that big of a group, but we are a strong group. There you are hiding behind that tree, Mark Birdie. I see you. He's with Morgan. Y'all welcome her. Stick together. Be a voice. And know that you're always with me. I love you very much. Thank you.
I thought that somebody was going to, all right. Debbie Foster, everybody. Her last year doing it. Can we raise a glass for her? So actually, this property that we're all on, I don't know if you guys knew this, and if you want to be a part of the Dog River tight-knit, delicious community, it's for sale. How about that? Who wants to buy this place? Well, I was asked. Helen Bender is she's selling it for her stuff's out there. She asked me to. We're also selling shirts, hats. What else are we selling? Neck gear? Is that what you said? Are we for real selling neck? Got neck gear? Gay tours? Gay tours? All right, well, it's my third beer, so maybe. If we can make some noise for Debbie one more time, make some noise for Dog River. If we can get it going loud enough, I believe we can get these guys to play another song. How do you guys feel about that? Y'all want another encore? Or the first encore? Not another one, I suppose. Y'all want to do it? How?
Hey guys, I'm Frank Terrell, board president, and I appreciate all y'all coming out here. I appreciate all the sponsors and everything like that. Without you guys, we couldn't be able to do all the things that we've done this year. 2020 was tough on everybody, but we actually got a lot done on Dog River. Debbie mentioned it earlier. We took a lot of trash out of the river, and it's through support of you guys and the board and all the committees. Thanks to everybody that helped put this on today. It's a lot of hard work, and it all comes together at the last minute, and it gets stressful, and we really do appreciate all the anxiety for it. I really wanted to come out here to appreciate Debbie a little bit more. Guys, I don't think that you realize how much time that Debbie puts into this. You know, she's a part-time employee of DRCR, but y'all, she is 24/7. There's not a minute that goes by that she isn't thinking about this river, this community, the health of it, and we could not have had a better executive director over the last, how many years, Debbie? Over the last 6 years. Yeah, round of applause real quick. I mean, you know, I'll field phone calls from her that I have no idea what she's talking about, but she's talking so passionately about it that I don't want to stop her and say, well, what does that acronym mean? Because I have no idea. But she knows about everything that's going on in the city that has to do with our environment, and we could not have, you know, asked for anything better. I'm so sad that she's leaving, but I understand that, you know, she's off to the next chapter, and I'm very sad to see you go, but we'll push on in your honor, and I'd like to give you this from the board and everybody else. It was made by somebody who grew up right here on Riviere Du Chien, and that's for you as well. Thank you, Debbie. We love you. All right, I'm going to pass it back. Thank y'all again.
Guys, keep it going for Debbie Foster, guys. Done a lot for Dog River. Done a lot for everybody. I used all my energy stuff before. You guys got anything better for me? Oh no. We will still be afterwards. If you guys want to say a couple words about Dog River, we'll still be coming around and getting an interview from you if you have anything that sits on your heart. This is a revival. It's a revival, right? That's what they do at revivals. If you got anything, come to the Lord, Dog River. Both of them together. Energy, right, guys? Some energy, maybe. I think they're going to want to play another song. How's that feel? Another one? Yeah, a little bit more than that. All right, well. Yeah. Will Kimbrough one more time, everybody. Molly Thomas, the Rare Birds.
You know, the first song that started out my set today was called Rocket Fuel, and that is when you talk to Debbie, you feel like you've gotten a little dose of her rocket fuel. And I played a song called Wings, and I feel like she needs the rocket fuel to power that energy that it takes to do what she's been doing and what everybody does to put this on and what everybody has to do to keep bodies of water clean. So it just takes collaboration of everybody. It really does. All walks of life, all walks of work, all walks of wealth, all political beliefs, religious beliefs, or et cetera. Because look around you. Let's keep it pretty. Let's keep it clean for our children's children. and let's try to do the best we can. Maybe we can. All right, that's good. That's a good thing. We're going to do a song for you written by the great Jerry Garcia, and two of the most famous Grateful Dead songs were actually put on band members' solo records, and it just goes to show how you can renew things or go try to do something new, and then it winds up just going back into your life, and you carry on. So this is called Deal, which means wait until that deal comes around. Don't you let your deal go down. You know, it costs a lot to win, and even more to lose. So let's win for the good of the river and everybody. Thank y'all so much. Since it costs a lot to win and even more to lose, you and me about to spend some time wondering what to choose. Goes to show you just don't ever know. Watch each card you play, and you play it slow. Wait until that deal comes around. Don't you let that deal go down, no, no. I've been gambling hereabouts 10 good solid years. If I told you all that went down, it would burn off both your ears. Well, it goes to show you don't ever know. Watch each card you play, and you play it slow. Wait until that deal comes around. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait until that deal goes down. Don't you let your deal go down, no, no. Since you poured the wine for me and you tightened up my shoes, I hate to leave you sitting there composing lonesome blues. Goes to show you just don't ever know. Watch each card you play it slow. And you wait until your deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. Wait until your deal come round. Don't you let that deal go down. All right, everybody, thank you so much. What a beautiful day. Have a beautiful night. Keep it clean. Keep it kind. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all.
Guys, keep it going for Dog River, for Mr. Will Kimbrough, Molly Thomas, the Johns, John Kyler and John Milham, and Rick Hirsch. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for your love to Mobile as a whole and Dog River as a water system. Y'all have a great night, and thank you very much. Enjoy this beautiful afternoon.